Hello everyone, Brian here with my first ever recording from the Socialblade server. This is a server that I have started playing on, and I'm cordially inviting all of my subscribers to come here and join me so we could all play together. It is an open server, it is completely public, and it's running a few interesting plugins. So it's a townie server, meaning that you can purchase land inside of a nation. I'm going to leave the rules up here for a second while I talk. It's a townie server, meaning you can purchase land, and I've done so already. I've purchased a town. In fact, I purchased two, and the first one I sold because I didn't like it. I didn't like where it was as far as you and I adventuring together later on. I wanted to make, or even just you, anyone in my town. I wanted to make sure that we were far enough away from the spawn that we were because you can teleport to the spawn anytime you want. You can teleport to any area you want, to any town you want. So I wanted to make sure that we were far enough away from a lot of other people just to allow us to do some interesting adventuring. We're going to do a quick tour of the spawn today, and so you guys can see what it is. The way this game works is when you first start off, you will spawn here with $500. This is actually a list of only 4 towns. There's probably 12 now. You will start off with $500 cash that you can use to either purchase items. This is people who built the spawn. If you're interested in helping build the spawn, it's actually an ongoing process. You guys can come here and ask them about how to be able to do it. You start off with $500, and you start off with a handful of different stone tools and weapons, and that's how you start the game. You can use that money to either buy stuff, or you can go out and earn money. Now, there's several different ways to earn money, either through adventuring by killing mobs, or by mining, or selling stuff back to the actual store here, because there is a store. So once you come in, the only way to get down out of the spawn area is through this slide. So you gotta jump into the slide. Whee! And afterwards, you have a couple different options. That way will take you into the larger spawn area, which we'll go to in a second. This way here will take you to a enchantment area. They've got a bunch of villagers in here with terribly outrageous prices. Notice I have 14 emeralds and I can buy something cool, but that's pretty good right there. But I'm not going to do that either. 13 emeralds. He said 13 emeralds for an iron chest plate. Anyway, this area here, I don't know what this is. I haven't been in most of these places. Hopefully I didn't go somewhere. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm in the slide area again, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's an enchantment area. You can come in anytime and use it. This area down here is the main spawn area. Down here you'll see a lot of amazing builds, some pixel art. That is the Socialblade symbol right there, another globe right there of the Earth. Not this world, of course, but of our Earth. And everywhere in here is protected. You are perfectly safe in this area. You don't have to worry about anything at all. If you come down below, there's a lot of interesting builds in here. There's wizard towers around. I think they're back there. That's a hotel. I don't know why you'd stay in the hotel, but there's a hotel. There's a Spleef Arena, if you're interested in playing Spleef. They actually, fairly often, I've seen games being played in the Spleef Arena. Or at least I've witnessed them. I haven't actually gone to watch them or anything like that, but I've witnessed the text go through about who's doing what. And a few other areas here. A lot of them are still under construction. Like I said, this area is open for people to come and help. You have to apply, and if they're interested in your builds or your designs or whatever, they might let you help out. So there's a few different areas here that are coming soon. I have no idea what they're going to be, but that's what they are right now. They're just empty spaces. So we're going to head down here to the next interesting area, and a spot where I spent a fair amount of time. This is the store. As I mentioned, there's several different ways to earn money. You can kill mobs, and we'll go out in a second and we'll kill some mobs, and you'll see how that works. Or you can come here and you can purchase or sell things. So for example, if I want to buy 16 slime balls, I can spend $100 and get 16 slime balls. Or if I've got 16 slime balls, I can come back and sell it to the store for $10. So there are a few different interesting ways to earn money here, and the math is pretty simple if you ask me. The way I did it and the way I earned enough money to buy a town, actually 2 towns, I mined stone, and instead of selling it back for 64 for $30, I converted it to stone bricks and sold it for 10 times the amount. And some of you out there are probably saying, well, you know, you had You gotta mine it, and then you gotta use your you have to use your coal to refine it, and then you gotta make it. I found an area with a lava lake, and I made a couple of buckets, and I just kept spitting out the stone, and I sold it, kept selling it. It took me several hours to earn enough money to buy a town. I did it twice, like I said, and yeah, and that's basically how I earned the money for the town. So that's a quick way if you're looking for cash. There's no you don't have to have any money to stay on the server. You don't have to have any money at all, to be honest. You can just hang out and do nothing if you want to, or just adventure regularly. However, if you are part of a town, if you've purchased a plot in a town, then that plot is protected. No one can open your stuff, and I'll show you that in a minute, because my original town I sold to someone else. And yeah, so what you can do is you can put your chests in there. It's completely protected. No one can build on there. No one can do anything to your area. Okay, so being part of a town is a good idea. You don't have to be. I could build something as long as it's not protected. I can build something anywhere I want. But if anybody wants to come along and chop it up and grief it, they can. So I'd recommend being part of a town. I stayed hidden the first few nights underground, buried myself up so no one could find me, and I worked that way. That over there is a town. I think it's called Little Big Town. That's how actually I first heard of this server. I saw a video about that. I can't remember the YouTube user's name, but it was fun. So, like I said, you start off with some stone tools, and if you try and come out here and you're not in the wilderness and you chop, it'll say outsiders are not allowed to destroy. So that's what I'm saying. It's protected. You actually don't have to worry about anyone stealing your stuff. What we're going to do first of all is I'm going to show you a few commands. Let me take a little quick bite here. A few commands you're going to need if you join me on the server, or if you just show up on your own on the server. First thing, as I mentioned, you cannot destroy things inside of a protected area. Any spawn, any town, anything like that that's been purchased, you cannot destroy things. If you want to get out there right away and start adventuring, and you want to start killing mobs right away so that you can earn some cash, the first command you're going to need is /warp wilderness. Wilderness. This will take you to the nearest unoccupied area to the spawn. So if I hit return, it will warp me to this location. So this right now is unprotected. You can see on the bottom of my screen it says wilderness. That means that I am now in a danger area. There can be mobs here, and I can steal stuff. Let's see. Someone left this here. Sometimes some of these things are protected by a magic spell, and I'm not really sure what that means, but let's say I wanted this. Someone left it. I can chop it and I can take it. So some poor guy is going to come back. I'm going to leave it here because some guy's going to come back and say, oh my god, it's the only thing I had in the world. I'm going to leave it here for him. But yeah, so if you leave your stuff in the wild, it is going to disappear. Let me take a look around. I don't see any mobs. Yeah, there's a zombie. So let's go over here and take a look. Whoa, I almost fell in that hole. Running around with no torches. So out here in the wilderness, creatures will of course spawn, and if I come out and I kill them, hit. If I kill him, you can see I was rewarded $1.50 for killing a mob. So I received $1.50 for killing that zombie. I also received the experience for killing the zombie. And that's how you can earn some cash. A town costs $8,000, so you're going to have to kill 16,000 plus mobs in order to actually purchase a town. In my area, I am selling plots, and I think it's a pretty standard price. To any of my subscribers, for $100, you can buy your plot. You'll still have $400 left over, and you can start your adventuring right from there. So the first thing we're going to do... Oh, being involved in a town, there's a couple things. In case you guys show up and you say, what the hell happened? Being involved in a town, you have to pay taxes to the town. I think it's set at 10%, but you know what? I don't know. I just bought our town. I haven't done any of the residents yet, any of that kind of stuff yet. I think it's 10%, and I don't know if it just comes out of the money you have. I don't know how it works, to be honest. If it's some kind of unfair deal, we can talk about it, because I don't really care about the money. It costs $50 a day for me to run the town, and I've got $13,000 or $14,000 in our bank, so our town is perfectly... It's going to be around for a long time. There's no reward for killing a creeper with a bow, so don't do it. Kill him with your sword. I got knockback 2 in the sword, so these guys will fly in. Oh, I missed him. Yeah. So the next command I'm going to show you guys that you're going to need if you're going to join me, or join anyone, in fact. Ah, my stuff. 2 creepers. I want to experience. Oh, that guy's tough. Die. Grab the experience up here. So the next command that I'm going to show you is how to get to a town. As long as you know the name of a town, that town you want to go to, you can type slash warp. No, sorry, that's a lie. Slash town spawn, which will take you to the spawn of the town. And our first town was called the Hills of Ulster. And if I hit return, it will warp me to this spawn location. This was our first town. I found it underground. I found a double dungeon. It was a spider zombie dungeon, and I thought it would be an awesome place to quickly earn experience. And so I bought this area, 8 grand. I cleaned it out a little bit, built some stuff around here, just kind of quickly built the mob catcher right there, the mob system, so we could catch the zombies and the spiders. And then I went up top, and I hated the area. It was really close to the actual spawn. I didn't want to be near the spawn for our town, just because everyone is close to the spawn. All the towns are close to the spawn. A lot of the areas are all adventured out, and I really enjoy that part. I really enjoy the exploration involved in Minecraft, as well as the building. So I wanted to make sure that my town was somewhere that I could actually not only build cool stuff, but I could actually do some adventuring there as well. The guy that was one of my subscribers, his name is Tech Death, and I gotta look that up to make sure. But yeah, he took over this. He took over this this town for now. I left a few dollars in the bank, but it's going to eventually run dead. It's going to run short. At that time, this area will just become wild again, and yeah, it'll be wild again. And you'll always be able to. You won't be able to always get down here, and in fact, there's no access from the top side at all. So, which is kind of too bad, because I would have liked it if I could have just always come down here and grab some quick experience. But look, if I try and actually open this thing up, it's going to give me a warning. Outsiders aren't allowed to switch, so I can't even open chests in this town anymore. Now, there's a couple things I want to show you. Let's see if I can see an example. Yeah, I can. So you can see down there, I can see an emerald, coal, and redstone. Let's go down there. Kill this dude. Let's go down there and take a look. So you might think to yourself, why would you have had this town, and why would you have left that here? This is an anti-X-ray plugin, and I don't know, maybe people have an X-ray plugin, but if you right-click on a stone and it disappears, that means it was never there in the first place. So that's anti-X-ray. You can see as well on the bottom there, it says currently that Tilda Hills of Ulster settlement, no player versus player. If you walk into an area that's outside of the plot, it'll say wilderness. So if you're in the wilderness, you could be in some danger. I can have mobs spawning here or anything else. So here inside of this area here, I set it up so that mobs would not spawn except for out of the spawners. Oh, hello. See you there. Anyway, yeah. So that was our original town, and as I mentioned, it belongs to another person now. You left the door open. So if you come in here, be careful, because I can't shut the door. I can't shut it anymore. He also broke the glass right there, which means the zombies are just pouring out. As soon as this becomes an open area again, I will come back and fix it, and we'll find a way down here to use this double dungeon. So secondly, if you want to get to my town, the new town is called Borderland. And I called it Borderland for a few reasons. First of all, it is on the edge of the nation, and a nation is what all the towns belong to. We all belong to the nation, and the nation itself has boundaries, and those boundaries are we're right on the edge of those boundaries, and you can actually adventure outside of that area. So it might be something worthwhile to do. So I purchased it way away from everything else, and right on the edge of the actual nation. Secondly, I called it Borderlands because the first thing I'm going to do there is build a keep, like a main central keep. So if anyone can tell me in the comments why and what the reference to Keep on the Borderlands is, then you guys get a bonus prize of my super friendship. Anyway, we're going to go to the town right now. Again, that command then is going to be town, spawn, borderland, and I should have killed that zombie first, but it'll automatically warp you to the town spawn. This is the new area that I've chosen to build our town in. I'm going to build a main keep right here, and I'm going to keep a couple of plots that are going to be things like a communal farm, so you guys don't have to worry about food. It's going to be a communal nether portal, that kind of thing will all be here in the town, and you guys can purchase individual plots and build anything you want on your plot. I don't care what it is. There's some people here that kind of want you to build in the same style as their town. I'm not even going to start anything for you. I'm not going to build a foundation or anything in the plots. I'm just going to mark them off, and if you want a plot, you can buy it, and you can build anything you want on there, as long as it's not against the server rules, or anything derogatory, or racist, or in any way prejudiced, because I do not tolerate that in any way. So if you show up here, make sure you are not like that, because I will not only remove you from this town, but I will remove you from my subscriber list. Alright guys, so this is our town area. We are in pretty good shape. We got extreme hills all around us. Lots of animals. A lot of the area in this world is been drained of cows and pigs and everything else. There is a desert right over there with a temple that I already raided, so it's too late. On one side, we are pretty close to the ocean. On the other, with a river that runs, this river right here runs all the way to the ocean on one side and runs deep outside of the nation on the other. And lastly, a little ways away, we have a winter biome for dark woods. I love dark wood. I didn't get to use it at all in my first Let's Play, but I love dark wood, and I'm using it here. So, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. I'm really hoping that you guys are going to join me out here. The Socialblade server and the server name that you want to put in to join me is play, P-L-A-Y, .socialblade, all one word, .com. It's an open server. It can hold up to 100 players at a time, which is plenty. I've never seen more than 15 or maybe 20 on at any one time. So if you guys want to come out here and join me, then please do. If you like this video, then please let me know so by using that like button. If you want to join me out here, then please let me know in the comments to expect you, and leave me your Minecraft name, because YouTube names often aren't the same as Minecraft names. So leave me your Minecraft name so I know that you are a subscriber of mine. Let me know that you're a subscriber and who you are and your Minecraft name, and I'll make sure you can purchase a plot. As well, if you haven't already done so and you want to join me, or if you just want to get my videos, subscribe. You know, I make a lot of videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of other stuff out here that I want you guys to watch and have fun with. So please subscribe. Tell all your friends. Alright everybody, I will talk to you very soon, and I hope to see you out here.